Okay, so hopefully the stream is going. Let's have a look. Just gotta wait until the stream starts on my computer, that way I'll go from there. Okay, so tip number one is always make sure, like, how many tunes have I got at the moment? I think I got like, let me put that down. So I'm not a fan of the Arcanist yet, but that's you know, that's me. I'm still I've had it for like 2 months or something, or since it came out. So the more tunes you have, the more XP you can get doing your daily bonuses. Okay, so I'll just go through my tunes. This is my original tune. It's not quite a Mastercrafter, but it's pretty close. You know, Mastercrafter means you've got 9 traits of every kind of weapon and armor that you can make. The hardest one to get is Nirnheim. I could have got onto it, but you know, whatever. So they're in order. That's my second tune that I ever made. It was a Warden. That's a Templar. It's my healer. That's a damage dealer. That's a damage dealer. And my crafter. That's another Templar, but that's a damage dealer. Another Templar. Damage dealer. Damage dealer. Necro. Damage dealer Necro. Damage dealer Necro. Dragon Knight tank. Dragon Knight, who knows what that's supposed to be. It was a tank. And then I tried to make it into a damage dealer, but I just can't get my head around the Dragon Knights. But Dragon Knights make great tanks. Okay, so that's one of my newer tunes. It's another Warden. That's one of my older tunes. I've just bumped it down the list because I don't really like Sorks. That's my second newest tune, and that's my newest tune. But essentially, the more tunes you have, the more random dailies you can do. So I've got 14 tunes. You can have up to 18, but I think you can get more now. You can get 20, I think, now. But anyway, after a while, it gets a bit complicated because just for me, I'm pretty anal with things, and all my tunes have to have all their gear. So they have to have their gold, whatever class they're running, tank, healer, DPS. They have to have gold endgame gear, which usually means an S tier setup, which is, you know, a trial setup with an A tier, which is out of a dungeon. That's another thing. In patch 40, I'm kind of disappointed. They're nerfing again. They're nerfing Pillar of Nirn, which is probably one of the... It's like a must-have set. Okay, so what am I at? I'm at 2347. The other tip is, it doesn't really matter what guild you join, as long as it's a big guild. So this is another tip. You can actually rank up from when you get a brand new tune. You can rank up from 0 to 10 just by traveling to people. So every time you land at somewhere new, as long as it's a zone, not the Fairwinds, that's a house. If you land at a zone, you're going to get XP just for landing at that particular zone. Okay, so so the best places to farm XP here, Skyreach Catacombs. That's good for 2 people. But I'll go through the best spots. So Mountain Overlook, you can go there, or you can go here, and that's Spellscar. You can run around Spellscar by yourself with your training gear on. Okay, so when I say training gear, I mean this. Let's have a look what I got. So, well, that's not training gear. Oh, I don't have a training staff. So what's the... Okay, so normally you run Harlan Conqueror on the body, and you just have a purple staff. Okay, so let's travel to my house, because... I mean, this is my Mastercraft. Actually, before I do that, let's just double check that I haven't made one and put it in the bank to pull out. Okay, so let's go to Starbs. Do all this crap. Okay, so I'm looking for a... What's not there? Okay, so I'm traveling to my house. My new house is that stupid one that's the sailing ship. So I have to go here to the Northern Island, zoom in, fair winds, inside. So I'm going to make myself a Sergeant's Mole staff in purple, just in training. So this is the trick. You can you put... I've already covered this in the last one, but I'll just reiterate it. I'll repeat it. You run Heartland's Conqueror on the body in training. It only has to be purple because you're still getting like 8%, 9%. I can't remember when I land. I'll have another look at it. But the idea is you just make up another weapon, which is let's have a look. Okay, so inventory. Why am I wearing Kinra's? So you're getting 10% experience from kills. The Plague Break set is good for just, farming, like in Spellscar or Skyreach, or the XP boon is actually ranked. It's Black Rose Prison is the highest one. Dragonstar Arena is this is what I've been told, so just take it with a grain of salt, but this is what okay, so I'll just get on the map and I'll show. Okay, so Oop, wrong place. I got to go to Murkmire. Southern Elsewhere. Oh, okay, Murkmire. So Black Rose Prison. That's Black Rose Prison. That's the #1 XP grind if you want to get lots of XP. Okay. So the #2, which is a lot easier, you can get in there and do it, but you can do that. You can do that on normal. Okay. It's just all about XP. The #2, which I find is a lot easier, is Dragonstar Arena, which is up here. There. It's in Craglorn. Just up there. Dragonstar Arena. It's easy. It's really good. It's Black Rose Prison. I don't know why it's blacked out. Well, I do, because I haven't cleared it on this tune. I don't spend any time in Black Rose at all, because there's nothing in there. For a while, the Black Rose daggers were actually a good back bar weapon. Okay, so, and third is still in Craglorn's a great place to go to. Okay, so let's just zoom in on Craglorn. So, third is Skyreach that I would go. The best one, the easiest one, is actually just this one, Spellscar. I showed that in my previous video where you just run around in Spellscar, because you can do it by yourself. It's not an instance, so it means you can be queued for a random daily, so you're running around like a zone, just getting XP. That's why I like Spellscar, because it's something you can do while you're doing something else. Okay, so let's just reconstruct. It's in normal dungeons. It's all the way down the bottom. Wayrest. We're looking for the Sergeant's Mole Lightning Staff in training, and I'm just going to be making it in purple. Reconstruct. That's another thing. See, I've got 611 transmute crystals. I'm sure I've got a lot more than that, but they're all in the mail. But that's the other thing that you get, which is really cool about doing random dailies, is you get... I'm just going to leave the trait on it and equip it. This one. So I'm just going to leave magic damage and restore health. There's no training glyph that I know of. Okay, so joining a guild helps you out, because you can actually just go to your guild and look where you want to go. Okay, there's no one there. So I'm just going to be traveling. Oh, somebody's already in Dragonstar Arena. There's somebody in Craglorn, so I just traveled to the player. So that puts me back where I want to go. And if you're enough big guilds, I mean, you need to choose what size guild. Sometimes smaller guilds are actually better, because you get more interaction between the players when it's a smaller guild. Okay, anyway, so tips for new players. Okay, the other tip that I should give you is try and make one of your toons that you make. You should try and start off with 3, maybe 4, maybe 5. Try and get it up a little bit further. You also see I've got my companion. I prefer Bastion because I'm lazy and I just have Bastion on all my toons. But try and deconstruct stuff. Because if you every time you deconstruct stuff, oh, there's nothing there. Okay, so let's open a mail. Social mail. Okay, so hopefully we get stuff that can be deconstructed. So all this stuff that I'm getting is from my hirelings. That's another thing that's, I mean, if you're starting off, maybe you shouldn't get hirelings. But one thing that you should try and do is make sure you do your randoms. What's this? Wolf. No message. From Tiny Bean. What did you give me? Bean gave me something. Let's have a look. Thanks, Bean. If you're watching this later. Supplies. What is it? Wouldn't be that. I should have had a look. Okay, here's a rock grove thing. Okay. Oh, there's a whole bunch of transmute crystals I should be... Oh, they're taking up a bunch of space. So you can tell this is my crafter because look at all the writs I've got on here that I should be doing, but some of them I just couldn't be bothered. Okay, what did Bean give me? Is it... Oh, it's a furnishing. Wood carving dog. Knickknacks. Thanks, Bean. That's awesome. I wonder where she got that. That's so cool. Okay, I don't know where I'm going to put that. I guess I'll put it in... anyway, okay. So, what was I saying? Okay, so... Okay, I was about to deconstruct stuff. Every time you deconstruct things, you get something out of it, i.e. with the purple stuff, you should get... Well, you get things out of it, and it also ranks up whatever skill line. It won't do it with this one. So I got Zircon grains. It won't do it with this one, but normally you'd see your skill lines go up, like, because all my skills are already full on at the moment, so see, they're all 50, 50, 50. But if you're doing this and your skills aren't maxed out to 50, you'll see an incremental increase. And always make sure, try and do deconstruction of things on one toon only until you get the max level, and instead of me talking about it, I'll go do it. Do your research as well, because otherwise... Okay, let's get rid of this guy. Oh, not that. Okay. So yeah. So Bastion comes to join me again. So this is a primary thing. I actually have to do more research on the heavy stuff because I've never really been into like the heavy things. Wood carving dog. I'm really interested to find out what that wood carving dog. Okay, let's see if I can actually do any research on anything. What are you doing, cat? Get off, please. My cat has decided to stand on my computer. How awesome. Okay. Now, obviously, I've got a clothing writ, but I'm not really interested in that at the moment. So, see, look, Nirnhoned. I bet you it's all going to be Nirnhoned. No, that one's done. That one's Nirnhoned. Yeah. I don't really care about hats anyway. The most important ones you need to get done are Divines Infused, Training. You know, if you want to be a 9-trait crafter, which means you can make certain sets, like New Moon Acolyte or Twiceborn Star, 9 crafting. But other than that, 8 should be enough across the board. Anyway, okay, so my cat is annoying the hell out of me as per usual. Okay, what was I going to do? Okay, so... Ooh, I think I've got everything turned off because I was in Rock Grove. So that's another thing that you'll learn about later on. Some trials, you press R2 twice and then go down 3 times, and that turns off your buffs. So everything's back on now, but you need to turn all that stuff off, so you know if you're being infected or you got bubbles or certain trials. There's mechanics in the trial that actually mean that if you have all those things that appeared down the bottom now, if they're disappeared, I mean it like gives you an alert. That's not really part of the new players thing, but anyway. Okay, so
I'm going to lose my shirt here. If they don't pick up their order, I don't get paid.
oh, somebody just said they're going to lose their shirt. That's interesting. Okay, let's just do a bit of Dragon Style Arena really quickly. Oh, I didn't check out whether it was on vet or not. I don't want to do it on vet solo at the moment. I'm just showing you guys about it. When I land, I'll find out. The cat thinks I'm talking to it. I am. I'm always talking to you. I'm never talking to anyone else. You are the center of the universe, cat. I think dogs are the same. Anytime you're talking, they automatically assume you're talking to them. Okay, let's have a quick look. I got Bastion with me, so it should be good. Okay, so to check, oh, it's on vet. Cannot be while you're in a dungeon. Okay, well that's awesome. Did I change it though? Let's have a look. Nope. Okay, so I have to go outside. Wait a minute. How do I get out of this place? I think it's up here. No, that's the entry point. It was up there. Pretty sure. Craglon. Let's go. I wonder if it'll send me back to Belkarth Way Shrine. That's what this game works like. Sometimes it's just like, what? How is this reality? But it's not reality. It's Elder Scrolls Online. Like I said, the problem with Dragon Star Arena is you can't queue or do anything else. So it's just the grind. Okay, so anyway, let's change this back. I might actually put my Plague Break on. Plague Break is actually should I or shouldn't I? It doesn't really matter. Plague Break is better for Skyreach because you're just running through grabbing like one half of the whole area and then the other half of the whole area. Sorry for the loading screens. I should get rid of this PS2 and buy something newer. So I'm probably only going to do the first arena, just to maybe I should change. Not maybe I should change. I'm definitely going to change. I'm just going to change one of my skills out so I can stay alive a bit longer, just in case. It's my oh fuck. Let's go. Do I have to talk? I have to talk to the gatekeeper. Okay, let's go. Yeah, open the gate. Yeah, and let them know that the fresh meat is coming. The reason I actually like Dragon Star Arena better because it's most of the time it's outdoors kind of thing. It's not claustrophobic. Not that I'm claustrophobic or anything. I like the sun. See, the sun's up there. Oh, wait a minute. Let's put one of these on. Okay. Let's go. Looks like Bastion's doing a great job of doing stuff. So my no blades are always a work in progress because I love them. So I've worked out that sometimes the shadow skill line you can like, it's like with the Fighters Guild, you can actually get some with Nightblades. They're different. You can actually stack your Nightblade with a certain amount of skills to give you more damage output by just using the skills that you would normally allocate is a... Okay, I'm just going to hit my Oh, I just hit my Vigor because I wasn't sure what was going on. Leave Bastion alone. So like I said, I'm only doing one arena, and then I'm just going to quit out. This is just an example. And then I'll show you. Well, actually, I gave you a glimpse of my gear already. It's not full training. Go up to 2. That's how you can see those things over there. It says that's 2 lit. Lit man. Ooh, he's bashing me. How dare he? Okay, I'm taking out this guy with the lowest health straight away. Oh, wait a minute. I've got to take this guy out because this is the same with everything. Anytime there's somebody with a glow around their feet, that generally means that they're buffing the other enemies. I like Bastion, how he gives away where I should be going. See that? You watch him where he goes. It's like when you're playing on a Warden, when you're in Maelstrom Arena, the bear always runs to where you're should be attacking first. Well, see, he just ran towards that thing. Oh, I've actually got the wrong skill on. I've just realised I got barrier on. I was in Kyne's Aegis and we only had one healer, so people were putting barrier on. I'm gonna have to change that anyway. It should actually be the shadow skill. Is it in cap? Do I have time to change it? Probably not. I did it. How about that? Now I've got the proper skill on. That was strange. Okay, here's the champion. Okay, I got it. Roar, he says. Okay, so. Oh, look at that. As soon as I drop me in cap. Okay, let's get this guy, because he's healing. You bugger. Piss off. Stop healing. Oh, why are you chasing Sebastian? It's not Sebastian. Okay, he's blocking. Don't block. Nope, that was a heavy attack. Okay, I'm just taking this guy out because he's the boss. Okay. Well, I took out the boss. So these guys are still hanging around. Like bad smells. How dare you? Okay, so what did I get? I got 74.3k. To show what my gear looks like. So I got the lightning staff, which I made before. I've just got this in normal. It's all Stam. Why am I Stam? Anyway, it doesn't matter. So this is the beauty of using your normal setup for weapons and jewelry. It means you don't have to change stuff over, and it's a lot cheaper to make training gear for all your different toons if you just do it on the body in purple. Okay, anyway. I've got a major scroll going, so let's get the fudge out of here. Okay, so nope, not that guild. So it was Fugel had somebody in Craglin. Michaela or Michaela. See how I just travel to people? You can save a lot of gold by doing it that way. This is why you should always have your guild slots full. And I only leave guilds if I feel like they're not benefiting me in any respect. Like if you're in a guild that's got like 450 people, that's always going to benefit you because there'll be a large majority of people on, which means you can travel to those people, your guildies, and also theoretically they should be running content. Oh, there's a griffin handler. Okay, anyway, so what was I doing? Okay, so let's go off the spell scar, but I'm also going to queue for a random daily. I'm trying to think of other tips. Actually, I shouldn't go to spell scar because I do this all the time. It doesn't really matter. But okay, just killing random stuff on the regular is also good fun. That really, if you're going to run with an end like a trial guild and you want to be optimized, you shouldn't have your own heal on there at all. Okay, this is a world boss. This is a good way, another good way to make XP. Yeah, when you do world bosses like this one for example, is once you kill that thing in the middle, then you get the end boss, which is this floaty air Atronach thing. So I'm kind of speed running it. I don't want Bastion to die, so I'm taking this thing out quick. Oh, that's a spin. We don't want that to happen. What are we at? 85%. It's going kind of slow. Okay, I'm gonna move this thing back to the middle again. That worked out well. Yeah, you definitely need to have your own self heal when you're doing world bosses. Let's just say it that way. Okay, there's a spin. When you're making toons, you can copy as many YouTube builds as you want, but you really need to assess your own gameplay to work out whether it's going to work for you. Like sometimes your gear will keep you alive, but I tend to just go look for skills. Like this is the thing I love about the Nightblade. That killer's blade. Oh shit! I've run out of resources. I just popped a potion. Okay, let's use the magical aura. What? I thought you were supposed to float when you do that. Anyway, okay, so I think I already did spell scar. I'm queued. Chances are it's going to be hard to get in a queue. Okay, here's that. Okay, the idea with spell scar is to try and get it as many things coming at you as possible. Okay, well I couldn't get enough grouping things. Can I get these guys? Yeah, I can get those guys to come over. Oh, that thing didn't want to die. Come here and die, you spell fiend. Okay. Another tip that I like to give is I mean other people have said this before, is you always load in at the stables. For this place, it's here. It doesn't even show. Oh, it does. There we go. There's the stables. So I've only got one toon at the moment that's not fully stabilized, or stabilized. That's not even a real word. Hasn't had its like rider, stamina, all that kind of crap full. I'll show you where that is. It's here. You can quickly check. So it's in the second, in the description. See, second paragraph, riding speed, riding stamina, riding capacity. You've got to have all that stuff full. I've done all my other toons today. I was playing earlier on today. It was my day off, so. These days I'm not, on my days off I used to play this game like for 12 hours straight. These days I'm kind of more into actually doing things that involve real life, being out in the sun. And so I went for a ride on my mountain bike and yeah. Elder Scrolls Online is not getting as much attention as what it used to do. Just put it that way. It's okay. Okay, so more tips. More tips. Oh yeah, when you start off, okay, I'm on my crafter, so oh, here we go. We got a dungeon. I'm actually, after I do this random daily, I'm gonna log out of this toon. I'm gonna see where my other toon's rank is. I think I saw it before. I think it was 36. I'm not gonna guess. I want to make sure, and then. Oh, actually, I wonder what my bank is at. I think it was full last time I looked. I really got to do some Yep, it's completely full. So I have to actually deconstruct some things. I don't know what I'm going to deconstruct though. I'm sure there's stuff in there that I can deconstruct. Someone declined. Oh well, that's your loss. Oh, it's a camel. I've got it on the random mount settings, which is really cool. So it's like the lucky dip. Like you put your hand into the bag and you like pull out something. It's also the same on Bastion or my companion as well. I love it. Although sometimes it's like I don't like the camel, so I get off the camel and get on something else instead. What am I on? Oh, the Gorn Strife. Wolf. Okay, Crypt of Hearts 2. This is always good for a laugh. Arachno Man. Hello, people of Elder Scrolls. Oh, look at you guys. You guys are massive ranked. Let's go. Let's go melt. Crypt 2. Oh, Arachno Man. You're echoing. Any merchants? Which merchant do you want? I got the cat. There we go. There's Fez. Bruv. Can you use a merchant while you're fighting? I don't know. I don't really care. Okay, so let's get through this place quick. I've got all training gear on, and I've got a Gold Coast experience scroll going. Hmm? Kill 10 humanoid Daedra. Okay. Our tank is AFK. Or did he run ahead? No. He's AFK. Whatever. Okay. Let's see if we can get this thing down before... Merchant? Oh, okay, right now. Whatever. It's all good. It's only on normal, so... Oh, do we... Oh! What's that guy? Hard targeted the wrong thing. Oh, that's not good. We're gonna get all the ghosts coming in. It doesn't matter. Okay, we got everything. Cool. Oh wait, here's a big fat guy. Big fat fucker coming through. Okay. Somebody's got their peddler out. Ooh, you're on a Sork. Cool. Straight to the boss. There she blows. Try and say that name when you're drunk. It's not standing stupid. Oh, wait a minute, stupid's following me. Bloody hell. Okay, easy peasy.
Perhaps we have a chance at this. Let me take my students out of the Daedra's reach.
We got it all? Good. Okay.
I'll open the lock on the other side.
I'm gonna put my merchant away. No one wants that all the time, do they?
This way. Whatever he keeps in here now, it's well guarded.
Out! The lot of you! You've no right to enter!
Oh, somebody had their peddler out. So. I think the boss runs through. Oh, it's not a boss.
This is our bedroom.
Okay. That one? That one.
It's wrong. Quite a defense was
Yeah, there's something that runs through this door.
There must be a way here. And these statues didn't used to be here.
Oh, feared me. Look how scared I was. Oops, there he goes again. That Nightblade AoE is really good for just like murking everything that suddenly appears out of nowhere.
You're a tenacious lot.
Power extraction.
I'll be happy to feed you to the blade.
The Daedra have destroyed much.
Plus, I think it gives you major brutality
Returns
for 20 seconds. Or 30 seconds now it is, I think. Ooh, that's a big lag spike. Somebody went to the bosses. Okay, whatever. those guys as well. Let's try and get these ads down before. Is it the Death Head? I can't remember what. It's in 2. Death Head? Lambris Almagam? Almagam! Stuff on the ground. Okay, cool. Right. So who's doing the quest? I don't think you have to go up here if you're not doing the quest. Who's doing the quest? If you're doing the quest, you have to go up the steps. You're doing the quest? Okay. Okay, so it's hard target that brood nurse thing, I think it is. Is it brood nurse? I can't remember. Get knocked out too much. Where is the thing? The big boss. Stuff that I know. Oh, getting pinned. Okay. You have to talk to this person, don't you? No? Anyway. Oh. The healers are fighting something. Well, I gotta go through the door. Oh, they're dead. YOLO is fighting. He didn't follow us. Whatever. Good on him. Let's catch up. Yep, he's off balance. Good. Okay, so this is 2. We got one more thing to go after this guy. I can't remember. Is this the one where I automatically just choose a corner anyway? I'm trying to think. Is this the one where you go in the air? It is the one where you go in the air. Okay, so point your camera backwards, roll dodge, and stay away from the poison, or just die. Okay. Okay, look, I'm not going to res anyone because I'm just going to finish this boss off. You guys were grouped too closely. You intersected when you did the roll dodge backwards. Yeah. Okay. What's going on? Are we still fighting? We're still fighting somehow. Oh, what's this thing? What the fuck is, where did that thing come from? Okay. Portal. Yeah, when you fight that guy, everyone's got to like be in their own quadrant, like north, south, east, west. Because if you guys aren't in your own quadrants and you don't roll dodge backwards, you blow each other up, even the tank. So someone pulls the sword, and then the boss comes up here.
The blade hungers for you, for the connection between us, and I give it gladly.
Yeah, wipes on bet. Well, you can survive it if you're by yourself, but then you got to res whoever is still alive, and that's hard to do on bet. when he jumps off this grate, there's a section where actually you can't attack him. You'll tell because the numbers all disappear. Hopefully we can get him before he jumps. It's pretty close. Okay, so now there's no use attacking him. He's not taking any damage. Okay, now he's taking damage. Let's go. Oh, that's a lag spike and a half. I got pinned. Okay, easy peasy. Rightio. Thank you for group. I've seen you around in Craglorn, YOLO, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, well, I think you're in one of my guilds. Okay, so that's your random daily. I didn't look how much XP I got. Wait a minute. Oh, I should have looked just a second. It just popped up just for a second on my other screen. Because I got the YouTube going. The YouTubes. Okay, so where'd I land? I landed in Craglorn, home of the crackers. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, look at this mount. I got the Icy Wolf. How awesome. Okay, so what have I covered? Okay, so doing random dailies. You can also do battlegrounds as well, and that will give you 101k XP. I might give it a go. I'm gonna do it. This will be. No, I don't do PvP. This will be an absolute slaughterfest. You never know.
What do you think you'll make with that?
Bastion always says the same things. Why doesn't he ask me, well, what do you think you'll make with that? I guess that's kind of one of the big questions in life. Why doesn't he tell me a story? Let's talk to him for a second.
What can I do for you? I'm listening. What's on your mind? I've had some mage training, so I'm pretty handy with the destruction staff. I'm also a decent sword and board man. You know, one-handed weapon and shield.
Oh. So he considers himself a tank. I tend not to agree with that statement.
Always ready to help. I'm listening. What's on your mind? I love the life of an adventurer, but I also find joy in simple things. Playing my flute, reading a good book. I'm fascinated by history and magecraft. But I also love a good tale, well spun.
Believe it or not, up until that point, I haven't actually done that. I haven't asked him any questions. Because quite frankly, he's my slave and he needs to do what I tell him to do, and I don't really care whether he thinks he's a... Like, he said I'm pretty handy with a sword and board. I've seen him with a sword and board, and it's nothing to write home about. Just let me tell you that for nothing. Okay, so... Another thing you should do, which also is you go to these boards. It's not showing up. Okay, so I'll make stuff. Okay, so you go. I'll show you the boards in a sec, but you go to creation, and it shows. See, there's like a little dit. See, there we go. It doesn't matter about the trait. Usually, I just find the style, because you have to put style in because you don't have a choice. I just find the style with the most things. So 700, 785, 784. Now let's just go orc then. Okay, so we make one robe. I'll get XP for this as well. Make the breeches. Make the epaulets. You don't have to make a trade, which is good. Okay, let's go upstairs. Off to the blacksmithing creation. We're making a Koresh, Core Ass, Greaves, and if you look to the right, it'll tell you you're making a sword next. They rejigged this a couple of months ago, and it's actually made it so much easier. It's really cool. Props to Bethesda for, you know, making it a lot easier. Because back in the old days, it was a shite fight. I'll just jump out the window. The reason why I was looking up in the air is because if I don't look up in the air, I end up going to that blacksmithing station there. Oh, I'm on an Ugnard. I should be going to Rothgar if I'm riding one of these things. Okay, so I'm off to the woodworking station. I really don't want to do Battlegrounds. I think I'll spare you guys. So look to the right, woodworking rift. It comes up automatically too, which is really cool. They've done an awesome job in revamping this whole crafting side of things. Okay, so I'll come back to this board and I'll show you, because it comes up with a little blue marker because it's a daily. You're supposed to do them every day, but I don't do them every day. You can do them every second day, or every 4 days, or every 5 days, or just they are daily, but I don't. You'd have to be pretty freaking desperate. Look at that. That's a crazy entry. You have to be desperate to do them every day. Because if you do them every day, your return on investment is lower. Okay, so all we do is just go down until we find... Okay, so damage, stamina, poison. That's it. I don't need a third ingredient. Yep. My inventory is... What the fuck? Okay, I guess we'll be coming back for that. Oh god, this is inventory management. Okay, let's deconstruct. Oh, maybe we should just sell it. Look at all these glyphs. I think we need to deconstruct those glyphs. Am I doing? Oh my god, what have I got myself into? I'm going to mute myself through this whole thing because I'll probably be swearing and crying and... Well, exactly what I thought happened. Like that red team, they were fucking all PvPers, I swear to God. I don't even know what their rank was. I couldn't be bothered. I hate PvP. It's just full of sweaty tryhards with their PvP builds. I don't even fucking... Actually, I could have put on some Plague Break. I got Plague Break, but I don't care enough about PvP to give a shit about it. But that's okay. I got 100,000 XP out of it. I would have got more actually. Look, 2348. Cool. That red team was a bunch of cunts. When I say cunts, I mean assholes. I mean cunts. I mean motherfuckers. Okay, let's just sell all this crap that I picked up. Oh, let's sell that thing. Oh my god, this is a... Oh, I gotta put that dog somewhere. Thanks, Bean. That's so awesome. Bean's the best. It must be my birthday. I feel like it's my birthday. Anyway. What's the top chat? Live chat. Well, there's no chat anyway. What? Oh my god, I fucked up the stream thing. Should be watching. Anyway. Okay. Let's just sell all this crap, because that's what it is. Crap. Wait a minute. Did I? That's already collected. Why would I buy it back? Piece of crap. Okay, so now I can go back to... Oh, it doesn't really matter. I don't need to make this stuff. I don't really care about it. Anyway, okay, so... Hopefully I... let me think. I covered traveling to people with the guild. I've gone from level 1 to like 8 just by traveling to people. Okay, and the other thing you can do... okay. Somebody asked me about this. This is another thing you can do. You can do dolmen runs, and this is also really good for leveling up your fighters guild. So I'll show you where they are. Let's go off. It's the Alika Desert dolmen run, which is here. Alika. Okay, so let's do this really quick. So I'll travel here and I'll show you how this works. It's kind of monotonous, boring, but if you've got a new tune, or you just... Okay, so there's one already going, so let's go. See, there's the dolmen in the sky. Anchors get dropped. It's also good if you've got like if you just want to reskill. What you do is just come to these things, and you just hit one skill, and you can rank up your skill. So you just hit that skill. Okay. Let's hit an anchor pinion. Like I actually did this like about 3 or 4 weeks ago. I wanted to respec, and the tune that I was on didn't have the skill line. I think it was bow or something. So I just came and I ran around the Alika Desert just hitting my bow. It's easy. Okay, so this is the Azwali stables. The next one we're going to. Yeah, you pick up chests. Some people come here and they just farm the chests so they can get the rings. Because if you're doing a lot of Master Craft writs, you can use the blue rings to deconstruct them to get, you know, more resources. Although people prefer the purple ones. Okay, so the next one is here. Strikes Airy. Oh, it wouldn't let me travel. Oh, stupid bloody clan fears. Okay, let's go. Shrikes. So you gotta really go fast because the anchors will drop. For some reason, it always goes clockwise. In other words, it goes to the right on the map. I bet you it won't, though. No, here we go. Okay, so we've got the starter guys. Let's get this underway. So if you've got a new tune or you're re-speccing, you can just come here and you do this. It's kind of monotonous, but it's a good way. And also, if you've got a merchant or a rag picker, you can get in and out of this stuff really quick if your inventory isn't that high. I'm not even hitting all my skills. I'm just killer blading them and heavy attacking. Haha, how hilarious. Oh look, and look at that. Bastion's rank is going up just slightly. That's kind of cool. Okay, so in the boss always drops to the left of the stairs. So you look at the stairs, the boss is going to drop here. Okay, so and then you come back over here where the chest drops. If you time it right, you can actually stand on top of the chest. See, look. Okay. That's 2 of 3. So let's go up to the last one. So this is Shrikes Airy. When I've done the last one, you go over here to Goat's Head Oasis. As soon as you land, you just hold down your big button, jump on your mount. This guy's new, Timothy. He's running. He could be any rank. Okay, there's already people here, just sitting here. So this Goat's Head one seems a bit more like the Vocal Guard dolmen, where everyone just sort of sits here all the time. The problem is when people are camping dolmens, it means that it loads in slower for you. But you know, it doesn't really matter. You just drop an AoE down, you'll see numbers come up if you've got your numbers on. Somebody told me you shouldn't be running numbers, but I do.
Sheath your weapons. Battle is won.
Is it? Is it Bastion?
Sacrifice those servants in my name. Let's give you something good to sacrifice.
Okay. So that's the Alika Desert Dolmen Run. Let's go over it really quickly again. Another thing to do is when you start to require skill points as you do the public dungeon group event only, you've got to jump. I couldn't tell you this one. So there's the Lost City of Natumba. That's a public dungeon. So if you do the group event for each public dungeon, that gives you a skill point. You just run through and all you do is just that, the group event inside each particular dungeon. Public dungeon, that is. Okay, I'm going to go back to Craglorn. So there's the public dungeon there, Bone Snap Ruins. I think I've already... They're not marked out because I don't actually worry about doing them all. All I do is just run through, do the group event to get the skill point. I never actually bother. Oh, no, let's not do that. I was about to just travel. Okay, anyway, before we do that, I'll just show you. Okay, so it's clockwise. So because I was just faffing about, I've missed this one starting up. The Hollow Wasteland Dolmen, which is actually the stables. So you're looking for the Arswali stables, then you're looking for Shriek's Eyrie, and then you're looking for this one that I'm at now, Goat's Head. So from memory, I think when you first get the Alika Desert, it's only this one that you get. So the best way to do it is probably you have to travel out and around, and you go through the desert and just look for this way shrine, the Goat's Head. But I think you got to come in. You got to come in that way to get into it, and then travel way east. It sounds yeah, because I think there's a big mountain or something in the way here. This is the way I've normally done it. I travel all the way east until I get to this one, Shriek's Eyrie. What's that? Vollenfell. Shriek's Eyrie. And then after you've done that, you just get out of this one and you travel this way till you get to the Goat's Head, the Arswali stables, and then you can start doing it. It's for some reason it's all. It used to sometimes be clockwise, go that way, and then sometimes it was anti-clockwise that way. Sorry, but now it seems to always just be clockwise all the time. Anyway, that's life. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure this... have I covered everything? I should have written myself a list. I'm pretty sure I've covered most of the most important things. So, Dolmen runs, Spell Scar, doing your random dailies. You know, if you do your random dailies and you're on a little toon, chances are you'll run into someone like me. So you'll just murk your way through the dungeon. Don't just try and keep up. When you load in really quickly, just look at the ranks of people and just follow the person with the highest rank, because they'll drag you through the dungeon. You know, don't get upset and don't think, oh, well, I'm not getting a chance to kill anything. That doesn't matter that you're not killing anything. What's this? Text chat. Clothing is pointless, seeing I don't need anything. Human natures don't spawn often. Stealing. Yep. I agree with the starting cards thing. Tales of Tribute, they call it. I have not played it yet. And I don't think I'll ever play it. Tales of Tribune. It's something I will never do. Anyway, that's life. Okay, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Any questions, put them in the comments section. I'll try and answer them if I have the knowledge. Chances are I may or may not. I can't, if you ask the question, I'll either say I don't know. I try not to lead people astray. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.